Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna show you how I make this table from this table. Before I start showing you everything, make sure you subscribe to my channel to see more of this kind of a DIYs or paintings, which is I recently started doing that, showing you step by step how I paint. Alright, so let's go back to this table here. So I'm in a TikTok and so many people ask me, why do you have this many of table? I have 36 of these. So because I have to close down my art studio because of this COVID-19, and I don't know what to do with this all table. So I thought let's refinish this table, add some new colors there so that I can resell this. Alright, so what I did is I take the sander first and then I sand just the wood part on top, the sitting area only, and then I'm using a primer white paint, and then I just kind of spraying one layer there, so when I use the primer color, it really sticks to the metal because it's hard to paint to stick with the metal. So I'm not really covering this sitting area with this primer because I'm gonna do something else there. You're gonna see me later what I really do, but here I'm done with my first just a one layer. I just did a one layer there using a primer. Now I'm using this color. It's not a white, it's kind of a cream color. I really wanted to do the white, but then I really don't want to go out and spend more money because as I said, I really want to sell this table because I got it for about like a $40 each, and I really want to sell it for at least maybe 35 or 40. So that's why I thought let's not spend a lot of more money here, and I just use what I already had at home. So I had this cream color, so that's what I'm using. So I just did a one layer right now. I just did a very like a thin layer, not too thick, so that when I do other layers, it looks kind of neat and clean. And so I'm done with that one table, and now I'm doing my second table. So again, I did my first layer very thin so that when I do the second layer, it doesn't look like, I don't know what it's called, but it doesn't look like very thick paint there, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah. Alright, so you're gonna see this is what happened. My camera, my phone actually fell down, and look what it's happened. I don't have any tripod or anything to hold my phone, so I'm using a wine bottle and put a selfie stick inside my water bottle, and then I take videos like that. But alright, let's go back to our table now. So here I started doing my second layer, and again I'm using very thin paint. I'm doing a very thin layer here, and I'm trying to cover almost everything, also the back of this table, because like I said, I want to sell it and I really want it to be nice and perfect. Alright, so I let it dry about like a 1 hour, and now it's nice and dry. Alright, so now I'm gonna add some colors on top. So I really wanted to add pink there, but then I thought if I want to sell it, I have to use a color that they can use it almost everywhere they want to, or maybe anyone can buy. It's just a cardstock paper. I got it from Michael, about like a $10 for the whole book, but I used a coupon, so it was like just a $5. Alright, so this is the one that I wanted to use it, so I just ripped that, and then I try to kind of create that circle by just kind of pressing it on the edges, because when I use a pencil, there was like a little kind of a area, so that's why it was very easy to just make a circle around it. Alright, so this is the part, actually the next part gonna be my mistake part. So yeah, as you can see there was like a circle, so I'm just cutting now. But yeah, I'm talking about the mistake that I'm gonna make now. So luckily I had 3 of this paper in a book. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is trying to open this because it was very hard to open it always. Alright, so I'm using a Mod Podge here, and that's what I was trying to open, but I'm just applying Mod Podge directly on the table, and then I'm just kind of pressing down that paper. I repeat the same thing on the other side of that paper too, and I press it down. That looks simple, right? Just wait for about like maybe 30 seconds. I'm just applying more Mod Podge on top, but then it started creating that little bubbles, and it wasn't like a smooth surface, so I ripped it off like this. And yeah, I just kind of take everything off. It was very easy, to be honest. I just take the top part first out, and then I add some water on top, and then just kind of rub it on top because it was still wet. So yep, I would have just cut this part, but I really wanted to show you this mistake part too, because I really wanted to show you that no matter how much you make a mistake, but you learn from them. Alright, so here I clean everything. Now I'm just gonna let it dry. So I put this table aside, and I'm gonna take my other table and I'm gonna work on that first. Alright, so luckily, like I said, I had 3 of this. So total I had 3, so just 2 more left. So I was trying to make sure that I don't make a mistake now for this one. Alright, so again I just kind of trace that the circle and then cut it, and I'm trying to place it in the center. So here I grab water, applying just the water on the paper right now, and also apply water on the table. And now I'm gonna apply Mod Podge on table again, and then pressing it down. Alright, so I repeat the same thing again on the other side, but very slowly. I'm working on smaller area first, and then I'm moving to my other. After I use this little bit of water, I am not getting any bubbles, not at all, but I'm still working on smaller area. Applying water first and making my paper nice and a little bit of wet, and then I apply some Mod Podge. So that's why I am not getting any bubbles. So this is the best technique that I find by doing this. I also use this kind of a technique for my painting. When I make a painting, like a mixed media painting, where I also use cardstock. But I completely forget when I was doing this that I need to wet this paper first before I apply any glue or stick it down to any surface. Alright, so here I take my other table that I had, and then I'm just repeating the same thing. I'm just cutting that the circle for the sitting area, and then I'm just gonna place it on that table, and then very slowly apply a little bit of water first, and then a little bit of Mod Podge then. So usually when I use this water and Mod Podge, it take about like a couple 2 to 3 hours to dry. So but I still didn't wait for to move on to my other step because I was working on the other area. You're gonna see me next what I do, because I really wanted to add some other colors there, but I don't wanted to use any other color that are very dark, but I use kind of a gold metallic color. I had like acrylic metallic color, so that's what I used to add some kind of a more decorative kind of a fun thing. I don't know what else I should call it, but yeah, this is the metallic paint that I use. So first I really wanted to add this bottom of my leg, just a little area with this metallic. So I take a tape, just so usually what happens is when I apply this tape directly on the surface, on a painted surface, when I peel that tape off, usually the paint also comes with that. So what I'm doing here is applying that tape on my palm, and then kind of pressing down, and then doing that couple times, so that when I when I peel that tape off from that surface, the paint don't also come off. Alright, so here I already started painting using that metallic paint and my tiny brush, just covering just the bottom of that area. And I did about like 3 layers there, because the metallic color that I had is very thin, so I had to do like 3 layers there. And this is the only part that took me very long, and I know I'm using a very small brush, very tiny brush. I don't know why I didn't even think about that time that I should go and grab a little bigger brush. Alright, so this is how it looks like after I was done, and now I'm applying this same metallic color using that same tiny brush on these edges of this circle area, and then I'm using my finger to kind of clean that too much of paint so that it just leave a tiny little small line there. But then I changed my mind and add some more of this metallic paint. You're gonna see that in a maybe minute or two. So the paper that I applied last time, as you can see in this video right now, that the other part is kind of looks like it's dry and the other part is kind of still wet, but it started drying, so that's why it looks slightly different for now. Alright, so I repeat the same thing for my other table, applying that metallic color, and then as you can see in this video, I already started applying more than the last time for my last table, because I really like that metallic color. I don't know if you can see this perfectly in the video, but it looks very good in real. Alright, so after I was done doing everything, I just let it dry for a couple hours, and then I apply polyacrylic there so that I can sell my stool. So from the leg, I also started peeling off the tape, and this is how it looks like. I am very happy how the way it turned out. Are you? Let me know in the comment. Should I make some more videos doing a different type of a table? And let me know if you have any question about any materials that I use, and if you have any question about anything else. And I'll see you next time. Bye.